Oh, yeah, there we go. We are live. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube,
Live in the studio, too.
and the studio as well. It's 9 o'clock straight up. Oh, my phone just told me that we are live. No kidding.
Yeah, me too.
Never would have
Yes,
guessed.
yeah, never would have guessed.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought? So we have to share this in the Plainfield group now because Austin's here. We got to do that. So, Austin, tell me, does it seem to be a little bit different?
Yeah.
What does it seem like? I mean, you had a little span in radio before. I mean, not a whole lot happened, right? But
it's definitely different because this is just more. It's talking. It's getting things done, but it's more about banter and just pushing the conversation along and keeping it going.
You just never know. you just kind of do your thing. You try to be, as relevant as possible. There are days that we have conversations that it's not relevant at all. It's not going anywhere.
Right.
And we're, it's kind of like an episode of Seinfeld, which is zipping bing bong all over the place.
Except we don't get the luxury of a laugh track.
No, that's no. But
we
you know
get
what?
to sit in our silence.
But you know what? I think I still have it. No, everything went away. I don't know what happened to my system here. I had all these sound effects uploaded and everything. Jeez, I hate that. But Austin is here.
I am.
Austin
here.
is from Plainfield. Am I correct in saying that?
Yep.
Austin is a graduate of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Yep.
And tell us a little bit about your, in your journey in broadcasting. What, how did it get started?
It got started probably about my senior year, where I interned up at WINY, and then slowly but surely, everybody was like, you've got a voice for it, you've got a personality for it, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'll give it a shot.
Sure.
And I was looking around. My mom helped me look around for schools because initially I wanted to go in for smithing because I do blacksmithing here and there.
Okay.
In my backyard and everything, and
Smithing,
like horseshoes and stuff.
No, I don't do much ferrying. I mostly do blades and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, so you watch the show that's on TV?
Forged in Fire, yeah.
Forged in Fire.
Got
So
it,
we may
got
see
it.
you on there one day.
Maybe. I don't think I'm that good, but maybe.
It's quite the skill.
Maybe not now.
It's quite the skill to be forger. Yeah.
And it's definitely fun. It's a fun thing to do on the weekend.
Mhm.
But and my mom was like, "Yeah, you really got a gift. You got a nice voice, and you got a nice personality for radio." Never said I had a face for TV, so I was
But you got great hair.
"Thank you."
You have got great hair. See, there's the camera right there. Show everybody your hair. Look, look at it. He's got some great hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some locks going.
Yeah.
And then we found CSB. We got talking with Jim, the owner.
Yep.
And he loved me, so he loved because I do YouTube and stuff sometimes, and he loved my stuff. So he was like, "Yeah, we'll take a shot on you. We'll see how it goes." And next thing you know, I went through the program, fell in love with it, fell in love with broadcasting, and crashed my car. And now I'm here with you. Now I'm here with you guys.
That's another story. We'll get into that in a second.
Crashed the
So,
car.
what is it about broadcasting that you like?
I don't know, just kind of like to be honest, I can't really name one specific thing off the top of my head. It's just like I don't know, just this. I like doing this.
Yeah.
I like the music because I love music, and just sitting here talking. You can just talk and then let the buffers play, and then the music rolls, and it's fun.
You know what I like mostly about working in radio?
What's that?
Is the extremely low wages.
That is honestly, that's my favorite part too.
It is. How about you, Paul?
Oh yeah, I love it.
It's great.
This will hurt my taxes.
Austin, I'm not going to lie. If I ever decide to move on from here, I can get a job in any convenience store I want.
There you go.
So I'm really progressing.
Yep.
when it comes to that.
You'll go from turning dials to turning hot dogs in the 7-Eleven. I mean, you're really moving up.
At least I'll be eating.
Yeah, you go.
I'll get fired for stealing hot dogs. God. All right, so you went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting, and you found out that you really liked it.
Yep.
There's not one facet of it that you like more than the other. I mean, or like if you were to say, okay, I want to go do this right now, what would it be in radio? Would you want to do sports, news, just be a radio DJ?
It'd probably just be the DJ.
Okay.
Just because, and I know I'm going to get a reaction out of both of you when I say this in your face, but it's like, because I'll write stuff down. Like if I was to sit here and give you the news, I would have stuff written down, but then coming to find out it's 2-3 days old, even though I checked the date, but the article was published the day after. So I'm like, oh, well, that's great. I tried. Because I'm going to sit here and I'm going to hear Mike look at me and go, oh, that story's from
2012.
Yeah, it's from 2012. And then I look at the article date and it says 2021, and I'm like, But they just rehashed something old. And
well, one of the things about that is when it comes to reporting, if you do something like that, you'll learn where to find stories, where to get stories. And I don't mean, you don't want to steal them from other places, because that doesn't make you unique.
right.
Like what I think makes us unique here is, we carry all local stuff as far as news is concerned. And do we carry some stories that other stations and other outlets are going to carry? Sure. But there's a lot of things that we carry that others don't. So that's where that, plus we do sports too, which is, and we do games that no one's ever broadcasted Griswold sports, not on a regular basis, at least. Not at all. We've been the first to do that. Now, I'm not saying we're trendsetters or anything like that, but
Right.
but we were able to do it, and it's been fun. But it's different. That's the big thing. I didn't want to do the same thing that everybody else is doing, because then you're just a copycat.
Right.
So, as far as news is concerned, you'll find, if you decide to do that, you'll find ways, to kind of make it fresh and make it new,
Right.
so to speak. So let's see, some people in there saying good morning. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Inky. Good morning, Kurt. Good morning, Cindy. So far jumping in and saying hello this morning. Say hello to Austin.
Hello, everybody.
This is Austin. He's joining us this morning. It's funny. Here's how it happened, Paul. So last week, Austin's good crap. What had happened is that a story came over, a press release from Plainfield Police.
Uh-oh.
It was about a fender bender kind of accident, but every so often they send over some news and stuff. So I'm reading it, and I'm like, there's this one lady, and she's pulling out of something, and somebody rams her from behind or whatever. I mean, we're talking at like high speeds.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, at least 20 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and I find out, well, then I did the story. I posted the story, and that was it. Next thing I know, other Mike calls me, and he goes, hey, I know a kid that, might be a good fit for you over there. Oh, who's that? Well, his name is Austin. Oh, okay. And he goes, now Mike is Mike's part of the Plainfield Fire Department.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, all right. I said, so how do you? He goes, well, I know his dad. He goes, but I know him, but I know his dad better, from the fire department and all. And he goes, yeah, I just saw him at the scene of an accident. And I said, oh. He goes, yeah, his name is Austin. I went, what? It's the same kid I just posted a story on.
Uh-oh.
So next thing you know, Austin and I are talking,
Oh.
you're rebel. And that was it. So what happened in that accident? Give us your story.
My story, classic case of a little bit of distraction goes a long way. I had a wallet set up on my center console, and I moved my arm because I normally have it resting, and I have my hand resting on the shifter, and I must have moved because I forgot it was there. Then I feel something slide down, hit my arm, and hit the shifter. So I look down for a second, look up, and there's a lady turning into Dollar General.
It's a split second, man. That's usually how it happens.
And if you look at my car compared to hers, you wouldn't. Even the tow truck guy was like, "Who here?" Because I slammed on my brakes, and of course I'm driving a '96 Buick Riviera, and my nose pitches down because I slam on the brakes to stop. So my nose pitches down, and it hits just her bumper, and it crumples. And I'm like, "Oh, great!" My airbags go off, and apparently, and
that was probably more scary than anything with the airbags.
Yeah, and because older cars, apparently. GM and Buick decided in the 90s, you know what every car needs in their passenger side? They need a full-size bouncy house in their airbag compartment. Because let me tell you, this thing blew open. That's the only reason my windshield looks the way it does, is because that top plastic piece blew apart, blew up into the window and blistered it out. And after the accident, and I calmed down. Well, I was mad at myself. Once I found out that she was okay, I was mad at myself because this car was my baby, and I'm like, well, there it goes. That's awesome. And
I'm bouncy house.
I'm looking. Yeah, I open the door when I get it back home. I open the door and I'm looking at the airbag, and it's like this by like this, and I'm like, who do I have riding in my car with me? Do I have Andre the Giant riding with me 24/7? What's going on over here? It's like you want to be safe, I know, but like. And I get that you're fitting the other one in a steering wheel, but it's only like this big around. It's like I'm getting hit in the face with a small pizza. Like, huh? Like, what are you doing? It's not even deep dish. No, it's one of the thin pizzas from Jewett City Pizza.
Well, the newer cars now, the only time the passenger bag will go off if you sit in it.
Yep.
There's a light that's on your dash that says it's activated. Otherwise, it's not. So that's the way to do it now. They don't all go off.
Yep.
So Inky just says bouncy house in the car, laughing emoji, but then says glad everyone is okay. So this is what I would like you to do. On the count of 3, we're gonna sing it because we like their name sung. It's Inky. So we're gonna say thank you, Inky.
Okay.
Okay. You ready, Paul? You ready?
Go ahead.
Is that your way of saying I'm not doing this?
No, I don't know what you're going to sing.
It was
Thank 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Inky.
We suck. So I take it you're not driving now. No car.
No, I'm driving. We have a plow truck. It's a Ford. I think it's an F-350.
Yeah.
So I'm driving that right now.
Driving a 1
So
ton.
is your car totaled?
I would think so.
Yeah, I don't have collision on it. They said it was going to be more to put collision on it than it was worth, so we didn't have collision on it. So
I'm assuming the car was, you said, a 95?
96, yeah.
96. So the car's how many miles? Well, it doesn't matter at that point. Stick or automatic?
Automatic.
Okay. So the car's probably worth about $600.
Yeah.
$700, right? Retail, right? So it's
But it's the engine. The engine's where the money is because it's a 3.8 liter V6 with a supercharger, and it didn't get touched. So
sell it.
Exactly, that's what I'm gonna do.
Sell the engine,
Oh yeah, sell the engine out. Someone's gonna buy it. Someone wants that big thing, and it still runs. It works beautifully.
Inky just said we made Inky's day.
That's good.
Inky, where are you from? Let's see, Kurt. I know you're in Oklahoma. There's people all over the world.
Yeah,
they're listening to you now. So.
That's usually how different states work. People live in them.
Yeah. Where's everybody from? That's what I'm curious. I would really like to know where are you from? Inky says best thing ever. So then we talked on the phone on Friday.
Yep. And then he tells me, "All right, how comfortable with you are Monday morning?" I'm like,
and I did everything I could to convince him that he didn't want to be in radio.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Nope, no, I'm so good." I said, "All right, then come on in."
Yep. And here I am.
Inky's in Homestead, Florida.
Oh.
Kurt says, yes, I am in Oklahoma. And hello, Austin.
How you doing, Kirk?
He's like, where do I look? Where do I go? What do I do?
Oh, I was looking at the camera.
Just so you know, everybody, tomorrow, once again, every Tuesday is Psychic Tuesday. We're going to have the psychics that we have in every single Tuesday. They will be in tomorrow morning from 9 to 10. Lisa and Tina. Tina's feeling much better. She had some problems with being in the hospital with her foot.
Oh.
But she was back last Tuesday, and she was full of piss and vinegar, and as she always is, and it'll be exciting to have Tina back once again, and of course Lisa, and I think Lisa's actually going to be joining us virtually because I believe she's going to be in Virginia.
Oh,
on vacation. So,
people get to go on vacation, huh?
Oh, golly! I had to do that for Kurt because Kurt does one hell of a Mickey Mouse. You know what I can't do? I can't do a Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman. I can't do it. That's a hard voice for me to do.
It's very hard to do sometimes.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
The Emperor Penguin really likes SNSN. Did you know that? He really does.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Holy crap, man.
A little out of practice, but
that was really good. I used to, in the 80s and the 90s, when I was in my radio heyday, I used to do a bunch of political characters, and I could also do a bunch of cartoon characters. I can't do much anymore, but the cartoon characters now, since they're not anime, they're not relevant anymore. Like I used to be able to do Ronald Reagan pretty good. Elvis.
He's dead.
Yeah,
he's dead too.
They're both dead. Bob Dylan, not dead.
That's what you can ask your time traveler. Is Elvis still alive?
Well, I don't know if he would know that.
Has he showed up in 2030?
It's a good question.
I don't know.
Yeah. Johnny Cash still alive?
Inky says that was a great Morgan Freeman voice of God.
Thank you.
Well, that's what I mean, baby. You know, he's up here in rock and roll heaven with me. Yeah. Oh, I need a jelly donut. They don't have them up here in heaven, you know what I mean? Somebody talk to me down there on earth.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Paul. I can hear you from rock and roll heaven. Come on, I'm going to put on my blue suede shoes. You know, you don't ain't nothing but a teddy bear.
Sorry, I can't do voices.
Yes, Elvis, this is your good friend Kermit. I still got the band together.
Hey ho, Kermit the Frog here. Hey Kermit, you're still on Sesame Street. Won't you be my neighbor? Oh, that's Mr. Rogers.
You're very close, Elvis, but I don't wear sweater vests.
Fred, where's Fred Rogers? Come on over here, Fred. Fred, come on over here. Don't be cruel, baby. Come on over here. That's right, Fred. Where are we going this morning? Wait a minute. I'm in heaven now. I'm not dead yet. Wait a minute. That's right, Mike. You know, your time is coming. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
That's right. Have yourself some more stuff filled with lard, baby. Have another pound of bacon. Come on. Come on over here. I got tickets for the Prince Tom Petty concert. Come on.
Oh, man.
All right.
We can all be free falling.
Oh, man.
Where are we going with this? We're going straight to hell, aren't we?
At least we're having fun with it.
That's for sure. All right, it's 18 minutes after 9. Good morning, everybody. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more with Austin, the graduate from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting from Plainfield, looking to get into the broadcasting business. We're going to talk him out of it yet.
Yeah.
We're going to do. It's SNSN.
The flagship for Griswold High School sports. And your home for local news and weather.
Broadcasting from Main Street in the borough of Jewett City.
The Streaming News and Sports Network, SNSN.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
When was the last time you considered the benefits of having all your insurance handled in one place? One number to call, a licensed account manager dedicated to your policies, discounts for having your policies with one company. The list goes on. Did you know the Burns Agency has a team dedicated specifically to home, auto, umbrella, flood, life insurance, business insurance, including workers' comp and professional policies? We do it all. Call, email, chat us online today. Experience the products and service our loyal customers receive and appreciate. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. Right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns.
Hi, this is Alan Gear. You may know me as Mr. Jewett City. I want to tell you about my experience with our local eye doctor, Dr. Joel Zuckerbrun. I recently had cataract surgery, and I was told that I needed new glasses. I didn't know what to do because the problem was this was right in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. Where the heck was I going to get glasses? I checked places that make glasses. I looked online, and what I found was my solution was practically in my own backyard. So I called Dr. Z, as most people know him. His office is right on North Main Street, right here in the borough of Jewett City. I went to my appointment and had my glasses faster than I would have thought possible. Call Dr. Zuckerberg at 376-2848. I trust Dr. Z with my eyesight, and you should too. Make an appointment today.
I'm going to tell you a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Once upon a time, my neighbor took some stuff called heroin, or maybe something else called fentanyl, but it killed her. The end. She was the best neighbor you could ever have. I can only imagine how her 12-year-old daughter feels. This is a story that is told more and more every single day. People that are addicted to opioids are just like you and I. It's your neighbor, it's your uncle, or even your mother. Good people that have gotten sick and they are dying. This story can change. Prescription drug abuse is a serious public health issue that can be faced effectively with the right resources and education. Don't let opioids have the last word. I can change the script. You can change the script. We can change the script.
For additional resources, go to www.drugfreeconnecticut.org. This message brought to you by Griswold Pride, Putnam Pride, and United Services.
All right, once again, let's take a look at the forecast, and here he is. It's Paul Ash.
Good morning, everybody. Right now, the temperature down Jewett City is 48 degrees. Cloudy skies this morning, possibly, but light shower possible. Highs will be around 51 degrees. For tonight, cloudy early with some clearings expected late. However, the temperature will go down to about 37 degrees. For your Tuesday, well, it's going to be kind of mostly cloudy skies, right? Highs will be around 60 degrees. And of course, for your Tuesday night, partly mostly cloudy to continue. Lows around 41. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Monday, 04/12/2021.
All right, very good. Thank you very much, Paul.
You're
And,
welcome.
all right, it's Monday morning, 9:22. We'll be with you until right around 10 o'clock or so this morning. Austin is here. We've been talking to Austin. He's from the town of Plainfield, just graduated from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, but we won't hold that against you. And just kind of figuring out his way and see which way he wants to go. Now, have you had any other jobs currently, or up to now, or
Not in broadcasting, but I worked at a place in Norwich, Greater Jewelers,
okay?
down
All
in
right.
Norwich. So,
What'd you do with them? Did you sell stuff?
yeah, and I worked up because there's the jewelry, and then upstairs is the in Norwich it's the trophy department. So we have trophy and
Right,
awards.
right.
So I got to play with a laser, get to engrave
Oh,
brass
okay.
and plastic and everything like that. I also assembled trophies, assembled plaques, did all that kind of good stuff.
No, that sounds like
So,
fun.
It was, yeah.
That does sound like a good time.
But my favorite, just for a quick tangent, if I may, my favorite thing was we had an order over my first summer working there, officially working there, because my mom's worked there for 27 years.
Yeah.
She worked there for 27 years, and I was brought in to help because She worked downstairs all the time. And my first summer officially working there was pretty great because we had an order for 400 trophies, then medals and plaques. And they were trophies this high, and then we had big 3 poster trophies. Like,
so you're talking about 1 foot and 2 feet?
Yeah, roughly or so. And yeah, they third place, second place, first place, and when you need about 200 of those, and then 100 more of these, and then medals and plaques, and you have 2 weeks to do them. It
was this
rides on you.
for Special Olympics at all? Because I mean, that was one of the organizations that continued.
No, this was
You don't have to say if you don't want to.
no, it's fine. It was the wrestling. It was a wrestling league, the Eastern Connecticut Conference.
Oh, ECCs.
Yeah, for wrestling.
Okay, all right.
For wrestling and basketball, I believe. It
Okay,
was 2 orders together.
All right, because that's a lot of trophies for the.
Yeah, it was 2 orders together. It was a lot.
Oh yeah, I bet. You were the guy that put those all together, huh?
Yeah, my mom would be up there on Thursdays to help me, but
Mom, this is too much.
Because that's normally the day she works up there because they have her downstairs all the time. And
so what happened? Did you just get like sick of it and didn't want to do it anymore? Or?
COVID.
Oh yeah, that would have a direct effect on what you do.
Yep.
Sure.
Because nobody's really ordering because nothing's really open. So
is that what kind of led you into broadcasting?
In a way, yeah. Because after that, I just started school there because I just graduated last year.
Right.
And I'd been working there about a year and a half officially, and I got let go. And next thing you know, it was right at the start, right when I started. About a week after, because I started orientation was the 14th. I started that Monday on the 16th of March. So about a week after that, they had the big major shutdown, and everything that was non-essential was closed, and obviously trophies and stuff aren't essential. So,
and the winner of the in-home quarantine is nobody's given a trophy for that.
Nope, not yet.
No.
Maybe they'll order one.
Maybe. Who knows? So now you say, okay, broadcasting. I'm going to give it a shot. I want to see. I mean, do you listen to like satellite radio at all?
Yeah.
Or okay.
100.9 and Keith C. Rice down in London.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's give every other radio station a plug this morning. This is good.
Well, you're not telling me no. You're not telling me I can't. As far as I know, the only FCC rules is I can't say the F word.
Yeah, we still have Jim Barney.
Well, we have a guy that uses that sometimes.
Yeah, we call him F-bomb Barney. If I'm not mistaken, Keith Rice, who I've never met, his family used to own ILI, AM, and FM in Willimantic.
Yep.
The connection there to say, back when I used to work for WINY, the guy that owned it, his name is Mike Girardi. His wife, who unfortunately has passed away, Kathy, wonderful, wonderful woman. Her maiden name was Rice. So she was connected to, it was actually Nutmeg Broadcasting, was ILI, AM, FM. Well, actually, it was just ILI, AM at first. Then they ended up acquiring 98.3, which is now known as not I-98. But they owned INY in Putnam.
Okay.
So it was a 3-station combo. And then Mike Girardi bought INY away. So if you talk to his Aunt Kathy, I used to work for her.
Nice.
Wonderful woman. Very sweet, very kind. Mike actually, from what I understand, I think he's living in Florida. I'm not sure. But I know he had some heart issue, but he was doing well. That man taught me a lot about radio. He taught me a ton about radio back in my early days when I was your age. I was 19, 20 years old. So, that's now we're talking about a guy who was big time old school radio, with the station in Danielson, WPCT, which is not there anymore.
Okay.
Which, Guys up in northeastern Connecticut like Dick Allery, who's passed on as well. But these are guys that I learned a lot from. That I was able to, keep that, inside of me, because these guys were. You want to talk about golden tones? Mike Girardi, and as far as Eastern Connecticut radio, and Dick Allery. Dick Allery was amazing. He went on to work in the Boston market in Worcester.
Nice.
WSRS 96.1.
Ooh.
Easy listening. That's kind of what it was. But
Sound like you're listening to NPR.
WNPR. That's right. Cozy Radio. Today we're talking to scientist Austin. He's going to talk about trophies. No, you see what I mean? But that's what it was like back then. And in like NPR does.
Right.
It's almost like ASMR radio. It's like,
yeah.
Listen to my voice. How satisfying is this? Listen to the sound of my voice. You've listened to ASMR? It's like all these like satisfying noises that like it's supposed to fall asleep.
That could be our next segment on SNSN. We have a very nice, light ASMR segment. Be easy. You bring me in on Mondays, I'll just do this for 5 minutes, and then you'd kick me out the door. Easy peasy.
Because you're very tiring.
Yes.
Hey, Paul. Welcome to ASMR radio. Are you sleepy, Paul? Paul, I'm talking to you, Paul. Are you sleepy?
We can spend this. It's going to be great. It's going to be really great. That's what we're going to become known for nowadays. We're going to give the sports report in ASMR. And Jackie Bradley Jr. hits a walk-off grand slam. The Red Sox have won the series. Good Lord, people, the crowd is going wild.
Red Sox.
Sounds like Barry White.
No, Barry White is very, very deep. Like I can't even.
No, but he's got a real.
Yeah, he does that good.
Barry White is weird down here. He's low and he's smooth with it, whereas I sound like a hammer. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I sound like when I talk like this, but
Gonna be like a Luther Vandross. Never too much. Never too much.
With my hair, I'm gonna come in like Richard Simmons. I'm gonna have my ankle weights on. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Come on, move it with me now, people.
Fussy 1, fussy 2. Sweat until the oldies. Come on! Let's do it now, people.
Where the hell is he anyway? Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's not paused up yet. He hasn't hit the dead bull yet. So we're wondering. I mean, because we had Prince Philip, who has passed away.
Yeah.
And who was the other one that passed away just recently?
DMX.
DMX. So there's always 3.
Oh boy.
There's always 3. Oh. So we're waiting for one more.
Oh,
I say Bob Barker.
Oh boy.
You know why? He can't die because there are going to be so many pets from the other side that have been spayed and neutered. They're going to be pissed off.
Where'd they go, Bob?
We've been waiting for you. What's my name? Kitty. Oh God. So yeah, Bob Barker. Then there's Ed Asner.
He's still around. You're right. Yeah, he's still around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
I don't know. Next thing you know, we'll get a rock legend. We'll get Gene Simmons going next. I mean, he's getting up there. He's old.
74. Paul's 77.
Wow. He's getting up there. All right.
Kurt says, anybody, not Bob. Anybody but Bob. Yeah, Bob Barker is 97 years old.
Is he that old?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, he's been living off a rice-a-roni, that San Francisco treat. And you get that lifetime supply of turtle wax. So.
He used to wax his rice before he eats it.
What's that next item up for bid? So, but there's one that she shall not be named.
Yeah, we know what we're talking about.
You can't say it. Do you know who I'm talking about? Don't just say yes or no.
I don't think he does.
I'm thinking of one, but I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if we're all on the same page here.
Inky says Ozzy Osbourne.
That's true.
Ozzy's only in his 70s.
Yeah, but I mean the amount of drugs he's done.
Physically.
Yeah, physically.
I mean, chronologically.
Well, he's got something wrong with him.
No,
he's got some disease that he's fighting, which is why he killed his his tour.
Yeah.
Of course, Shannon, his wife now got kicked off The View. The Voice, no, whatever the hell it was.
No, it was
the talk or whatever.
She just got kicked off The Talk.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ, Ozzy.
Yeah, that man's weird.
Neither one of us have jobs anymore.
I don't think they really need a job.
No, they don't
if
need
only
it.
we were millionaires.
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 He's up there with Buck.
Come here, Iron Man. Show me why you're Iron Man.
No, it's actually funny that you were talking about that earlier with British actors, and I was thinking of British musicians too, because and after everything that Ozzy's been through, you listen to him talk.
You can't really stand the guy.
Yeah, exactly. But then you listen to him sing; he can still sing, and he's talking. He's singing like you and me are talking.
Yeah,
and it's wild.
Well, it's like an old country music star. Remember Mel Tillis?
Yeah, he was stuttered.
He would stutter like crazy, but when he would sing, he was fine.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember him getting up on Johnny Carson. By the way, member of the Deadpool. So I mean, Johnny Carson. You know, he would talk to Mel. He Mel Tillis.
Yeah.
And he would stutter pretty bad.
Yeah. Yep.
But
he could sing.
Yeah.
That's like I'm pretty sure. What was it? Conway Twitty had a lisp, didn't he?
Hello, darling.
Yeah. I don't know. He might have had a lisp. I might be thinking of someone else. But I remember him singing. Yeah, and he would sing crystal clear.
Yes. Oh, he had a beautiful voice.
Oh, absolutely.
He's part of the Deadpool.
He had that satin voice.
Inky says that Ozzy has died from the bat.
From the bat.
I'm going to take a bite out of you right now.
Yeah.
So
I think he bit the head off chickens too.
I think that's really lore. I don't know.
I'm not even sure how true some of this stuff is.
As he got up there in age, he just started. He's like, I don't have a bat, so I'm going to eat this sandwich right now on stage. Take a bite out of it.
There's a lot of lore too about Marilyn Manson. I mean, I think he's a psycho anyway, but there's a lot of lore about what he does and what he doesn't do.
Part of the show.
Yeah. I
like
saw
Alice
him.
Cooper.
Huh?
So it's like Alice Cooper.
Exactly.
It's all just theatrics. It's all part of the show.
Yeah. Alice Cooper is like, he has a balanced diet every single day, 3 square meals and glasses of milk.
Doesn't he live in Western?
He was on Family Guy.
I thought he lived on Western.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah. But he's old.
No, he's not. Yeah, he looks it too.
But he's still performing. You know who's performing still too is Bob Seeger.
Yep.
I saw him and he was 70.
Really?
And he was amazing. I took my dad. My dad's favorite song is Old Time Rock and Roll. If anybody knows my dad, they know that if Old Time Rock and Roll starts getting played, he starts getting up and doing the 2-step. And he will just go and he will command the dance floor until it is clear. And he can just go nuts, doing, his Old Time Rock and Roll stuff. Well, I took my dad to see Bob Seeger. He played Old Time Rock and Roll. Yeah. My dad at Mohegan Sun got out into the steps area and he's dancing, doing his thing. This little punk comes over and says, "Sir, you're gonna have to get back into your." And I looked and I said, "He is 71." This is at the time. He's 71 years old. Let him dance to Old Time Rock and Roll.
Right? Yeah. Don't stop him, man.
For Christ's sakes, he's not bothering anybody.
What was it, the usher?
Yeah. Then he started going. I said, "Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor." No. Because you know what? My dad was 71 years old at the time. He's 78 now, but I mean, he was 71 years old. Bob Seeger and Old Time Rock and Roll is his favorite song of all time. If the man wanted to dance to Old Time Rock and Roll, damn it, he's going to dance to Old Time Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
He's earned that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate that sometimes they put rules in place, and
it
affects everybody. So what are you gonna do?
A couple of fans wouldn't let my mom dance at the Kiss concert. So when
Why?
saw them, I don't know. Because she was standing up and she was moving, but she was blocking the stage. So because we were sitting off to the side, we saw them when they came to Mohegan Sun on their last tour, and
which will be their next to last tour.
Yeah, because they'll always come out with another one because they don't have enough money from the merchandising and the sports franchises.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, now they don't have any. Miss America's going there though.
What do you mean? Kiss doesn't have any money?
No, I'm sorry. Mohegan Sun doesn't have any money.
Oh, they've got money.
Yeah. Well, Miss America's going there now.
Oh boy, that's my favorite concert. Next to Alice Cooper, Journey, and Kiss. That's my favorite concert, Miss America.
I saw Journey there the last time. Didn't like him.
Well, the new singer isn't any good.
Hey, close your eyes and picture him.
He's not bad, but he was so off key.
Yeah, it's not the same.
And plus, whoever was running sound had them so loud that it actually was distorting.
Oh, that's not good.
And it didn't sound good at all.
That's never good.
No. The sound was awful. So, let's see. Other people joined into the room. Boy, we had a bevy of people coming in today. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning. I'm just going to call you Mrs. Edmond. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, it's better than saying Russ's wife.
Yeah, it's true.
Kurt says, well, guys, have a great day. It's a pleasure. I hope we get to speak on air again one day. Kurt, I want you to call in to do the rabid Mickey Mouse again. But you kind of vanished for a while. You just kind of went, he was gone. Austin, what happened to him? He just kind of went puff into thin air.
I don't know what to tell you. He's somewhere. He's doing his own thing.
It's ASMR radio.
Dear Lord.
Here we go again.
It's all come full circle, Paul. It's all come full circle.
Oh my God.
We're living in a loop. We were talking about a simulation earlier. Now we're doing it again. Now we're doing the ASMR bit again.
Imagine if we are all in a simulation ASMR loop.
We're already in a loop, so we're already halfway there.
But you want to know something?
What's that? Let me know. Come on. I'm all ears. Yeah, I know. I'm you beat red over there. You're about as red as Paul's shirt.
Okay. Everybody will be asleep for the next show.
That's okay.
If you ever listen to ASMR to help put you to sleep, it's kind of like Austin sounds. That's exactly what they sound like.
Yeah.
Talking like
Welcome to Spa on XM Radio.
Yeah. But then they also make these noises like where they're eating chips here.
Oh, that drives me nuts. That's not relaxing. That's annoying. Hearing somebody eat right into the mic, it's like, oh, good.
Paul, you want to do the weather one more time before we split for the day?
If you like.
Come on.
Do anything you want.
Thanks everybody for joining us this morning and welcoming Austin.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, it's been fun actually. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks for joining us. We didn't have you. You joined us.
Yeah.
Your mother had you.
That's
wow.
Just
thank you, Austin's mom.
All right, you ready for the weather?
Yeah, do it.
All right, here we go. Weather down. Guess what the weather temperature is right now in Jewett City?
See, what I want to happen is I want you to do the weather, then I want you to hand over the phone to Austin, and I want him to do ASMR weather.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, Paul.
Right now, the temperature downtown Jewett City, 52 degrees.
You sound like a pervert.
I'm listening to an old smoking commercial. Get the stoma.
Today, the weather in Jewett City is. Come on, let me tell you right now. Lash, do the freaking weather. Come on, do the weather.
I'm going to do the weather. Here we go. 52 degrees. Cloudy skies today. Guess there's not going to be a shower around. However, it could be some windy around, 10 to 20 miles per hour. For tonight, well, cloudy skies, possibly clearing, lows around 37. And for your Tuesday, mostly cloudy skies, highs around 60 degrees. And for Tuesday evening, partly to mostly cloudy, lows around 41. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Monday, 04/12/2021.
All right, hand it over to Austin now for ASMR weather.
Oh,
Keep it going because otherwise it'll go out.
Today in your Jewett City.
52.
It's 52 degrees with a low of 37. Partially cloudy with a 15% chance of rain. For your Tuesday, you're looking at mostly cloudy with a high of 60 and a low of 41. A 5% chance of rain. I'm trying, but I can't keep a straight face. I can't keep a straight face. Oh boy. I can't.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's funny. What did you say I didn't read it, but what did you say the temperature is right now?
Just the way you went.
52.
It's 52?
Yeah.
The first time you read it, it was 49. Then the second time it was
50. It's going up.
Oh, it was 50?
Yes.
My God,
Oh, I thought it was
going up.
57. I thought I heard 47. And
It
then I'm like,
was earlier.
yeah. And then I was like, wait, did it go down?
What
It
happens during the day? What happens to the temperature?
goes up.
Right. It doesn't go down.
God, it's just like the beginning. We got figuring out the sun's coming up and coming down. That's how we get day and night. I'm figuring out how temperature works.
Inky says, love that I started my Monday with you guys. Laughed so much this morning. You guys are great. Thank you so much. She said that in her ASMR voice, by the way. And Austin almost spit out his coffee. Austin, I want you to, if you would wish Inky a wonderful day and a happy afternoon via ASMR.
Well, Inky, I hope you have a very, very good Monday morning and a very lovely Monday afternoon into evening and a better day tomorrow.
Thanks, Austin, man.
Of course, man. I got
Oh,
you.
this was fun. You
This was, yeah.
This was fun. All right, let's see. Phil and Michelle coming up at noon with live from the Grizzly Youth Center, and then Angela from 2 to 6. Oh my goodness, I got to go wake up now because the ASMR has been putting me to sleep. So. Have a good day, everyone. See you later.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.